proud to bring you Wednesday night coverage of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Tim Legler and Greg Anthony. And our reporter on the sideline tonight, Allie LaForce. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They tell a great story. They still have a firm hold on that second spot. Strong place to be.
And when I look at the Pelicans, they haven't done much to advance in the rankings, but they haven't gone downward either. I'd like to see signs of improvement from this team.
And now the opening lineup for Detroit. At the guard spots, we'll see Cunningham and Ivy. Asar Thompson is out there with Isaiah Stewart. And it's Duren in at the 5 spot. And for the Pelicans, Jones and Williamson in at the forward positions. Trey Murphy is out there with Fears. And it's Queen in at the 5, down low. Well, Greg, I hope you're ready. We're going to be cranking our heads back and forth, watching these teams race up and down the floor all game long.
And this is the definition of an exciting matchup. Don't be shocked if the 24-second clock doesn't come into play. They like to keep the pace fast.
Now, here's Cunningham. Shot clock at 5. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. You know, Tim, one thing you hear about Cade Cunningham is his leadership skill.
Yeah, Kevin, he is very mature and unselfish. While this team definitely revolves around his play, he doesn't make it all about himself, and that is the difference.
First one falls for him. You know, Greg, after struggling with injuries to start his NBA career, Cade Cunningham is figuring it out.
And the former #1 overall pick in 21, last season his first All-Star appearance, and he's only getting started.
And so Cunningham nails both of them. And after years of disappointment, the Pistons, Tim, finally seem to have put it together.
And I think the key for them has been blending in the right amount of veteran leadership with their emerging young players. And I'll tell you what, this team still has a lot more upside.
And that one's good, Williamson.
Man, that is a clever move from Williamson, showing you his agility.
For New Orleans, their last game, a loss to the Rockets. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
I had a chance to catch up with James Borrego. Much of our discussion centered around Cade Cunningham. He said that's their catalyst. They look to him to control the pace, to read the defense, and to make the right basketball play, which he usually does. He is very tough to neutralize. Kevin?
All right, Allie, thank you for that. And here is Williamson, following the three-pointer by Cade Cunningham. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Well, there's not much you can do if you're guarding a player like Zion. He's bringing the action to you. It is very difficult to avoid contact.
Tim, one thing for sure, when Zion Williamson is right, he can carry all by himself in offense.
Well, there is no question he is an athletic freak. There is no answer for him when he is playing aggressively.
And Greg, we know he's a fearsome dunker, but Zion Williamson also has a soft touch.
And that's a great point, Kevin. He can finish in every way, either hand, through contact, off balance, on the run. A natural gift for converting around the rim.
And it's out of bounds to the Pistons as Detroit retains possession. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Now, Ivy, taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now, he averages about 9 points a game. All going up court. And good that time.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
And it results in the highest percentage look you're going to get.
Now, here's Cunningham. He's got 5. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. With the drive. Duren trying to break free. Cunningham gets the bucket. Cunningham's got 7 points.
Yeah, very determined on that drive. Cunningham would not let them turn him away.
For New Orleans, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Williamson outside. Six to shoot. Up and in on the layup. 7 points in the game.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Now, here's Ivy. Lets it go from 14. Again, the Pistons good for 2.
Too smooth from the mid-range. Defenders can't let Ivy get comfortable from there.
Here's Fears. Coming in off a 21-point game his last outing. Queen can't get it to go. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. And going against New Orleans, their first meeting of the year.
And just couldn't make the most of their meetings last year. Ended up splitting the season series.
Pass to Fears. Here's Queen. Williamson in the post. Stewart on him. Back to Williamson. Over Stewart. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Well, that's a shot he should make a majority of the time.
Over in the corner, Cunningham. Stewart with the bounce pass. Ivy passes to Thompson. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Pass to Stewart. Cunningham on the wing. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. The Pelicans have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Williamson kicks it out to Jones. Back to Williamson. Puts the move on, and Thompson sends it back.
He has the potential to be an elite NBA defender for a long time. Thompson can guard anybody.
Well, this league has some of the world's best athletes. But Asar Thompson, like his brother Amen, Tim, they're on another level.
Yeah, this guy has a top-tier burst and relentlessness to make things happen. He's already a stopper at the defensive end.
He's off on the first. A defensive tone setter, that's Asar Thompson. He shadows his man with relentless determination, but his game right before us, Tim, don't you think, is expanding in every way?
Oh, he's got immeasurable impact defensively, blocks, steals, deflections, always a disruptor. He's still a little bit foul prone, but I think as he starts to get a reputation in this league as an elite defender, he is going to be scary.
Fears with it. Nothing on the board. Pass to Queen. Floats it up for Williamson. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Well, you can throw that ball anywhere for Zion Williamson. He's going to go get it.
Last outing for the Pelicans. It was a loss to the Rockets in Houston. And here's Cunningham. Last game, 26 points. To the middle. Here's Duren. And Duren slams it in.
Whoa, 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 whoa. That is just nasty right there by Duren.
What a great look here at this tremendous move from our AT&T Connected Cam point of view. The Pelicans have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. And so James Borrego decides to call timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played.
Yeah, you saw the communication breakdowns defensively, just giving up way too many open looks.
Well, they say film doesn't lie, and you could just imagine these guys watching this film. It's going to be an ugly sight for sure.
Now let's take a look at some of the numbers for Cade Cunningham.
And guys, it hasn't been pretty for him in the past 5 games. He's having one of those scoring slumps that all players go through at some point in the season. But I know he hadn't lost his confidence, and I expect this young man to get after it here tonight.
So it's the Pelicans now. They trail by 1. Here's Fears. Covered by Cunningham. Clock at 6. Lets it go with a 3. Buries the long-range jumper. 5 points in the game.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
We see this in the NBA all the time. It is very difficult to keep a lead in this league.
Jalen Duren has certainly forced him in this NBA. He's a nightly double-double.
Well, he looks like a bouncer at a nightclub, but you forget how young this guy is. If he keeps improving like this, Kevin, he has a chance to be one of the premier bigs in this league.
I was going to say the same thing about you, but I'll call you a Greek god as opposed to a bouncer in a bar. How's that?
I much prefer the Greek god description.
That one is off. So, Greg, with all-star voting underway, there are plenty of deserving players, but only 12 spots for each conference. It is very difficult to choose.
And that's why it feels like someone gets snubbed every year. I'd love to see the league expand the rosters to 15 spots. Remember, we had 12-man rosters back when there were only 9 teams.
He's off on the second. And one of those high-variance teams, at times the Pelicans seem like a factor, but other times they falter. How do you evaluate them?
Yeah, they certainly have some top-tier talent at the top of the roster, but they've had a very difficult time staying healthy, and ultimately that always interrupts your momentum.
It sure does.
And that is playing big down in the paint. Duren focused and flushing it home.
And so it's Williamson who brings up the ball for New Orleans. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Pelicans.
Tons of points off penetration so far, guys. They're driving at will on the defense, just taking whatever they want.
Another highlight for them has been their early ball movement, making quick, decisive passes to set up guys for great looks.
Free throw, no good for Williamson.
And when healthy, Zion Williamson remains an intriguing and remarkably explosive talent. The key moving forward is just consistently being available to play.
Now, here's Stewart. No scoring in this one. That one goes in.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive
offensive production early on.
Well, if you love high-scoring games, you came to the right place.
Now Fears. Shoots from the high post, and it's New Orleans scoring again.
And hey, this rookie Fears can drain that midi with the best of them.
Now here's Cunningham. 7 points in the game. To the inside. And Thompson kicks to Stewart. Yes, that goes in. Stewart's got it all tied up now for the Pistons.
Well, I'd watch him the rest of the game because he is seeing a lot of shots drop.
New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Williamson. 11 points in the game. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And Tim, the improvement for the Detroit Pistons keyed by acquiring veteran floor spacers. You must like that aspect, am I right?
Yeah, I love that, Kevin. The fact that they have a star offensive player and they went out and added guys that can create more space for their best player, and also have become a great defensive team.
The first free throw is good.
And when he's healthy, Zion is a force, an athletic freak who makes an impact on both ends.
And the Pistons making a change here. Hollins checked in. And both free throws good for Williamson. The Pistons have gotten 7 of their first 10 attempts to fall so far. Excellent pace to their offense. Thompson passes to Duren. Now here's Cunningham. Over Fears. Cunningham's shot is off. Pass to Fears. And here is Bay. Williamson right side. Back to Bay. And Bay throws it down.
And forceful there from Bay, attacking the iron.
So it's the Pistons now. 4-point game. Cunningham outside. Now here's Duren. He's defended by Bay. Duren finds Ivy. Drives to the hoop. And slam dunk by Ivy.
Oh, just slicing his way to the rim. Just look at this kid, Ivy, go.
Here's New Orleans. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Kevin. Zion Williamson is one of the most gifted athletes this game has ever seen, but now he's taken his commitment to conditioning to another level. He said, I definitely see the difference. I'm feeling like I don't exert as much energy to get to a certain speed. My movements are swifter. Back over to you guys.
A scary thought. Okay, Allie, thanks. So for the Pelicans, Poole's checked in for Jones, and it's Jose Alvarado in for Fears. Karis LeVert's checked in for the Pistons. Robinson comes in for Ivy. Pass to Bay. And out of bounds. The Pistons will take it. And we've got a chance now to get caught up on how the standings are looking in the West as we make the push through midseason. You look at the Pelicans. They're way down there in the conference standings, looking for a lot of improvement during the second half of the season. And it's Cunningham with the ball for Detroit. Trailing by 2. Here's Durham. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to be on Saddiq Bey. The Pistons shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one.
Durham at the line for 1.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him.
And what I like about Jalen Duren, it's not only is he tough, he's also smart and he has a great feel for the game. He will be an anchor in the middle for a long time to come.
Now here's Williamson. He's coming off a 22-point game against the Rockets in Houston. While we got a moment, let's now show you the teams that have led the NBA in blocks during the past month. The Pistons, #1.
They have been racking up the blocks lately. I mean, if they keep this up, they're going to be a very difficult matchup for anybody.
And he makes the first. And so he's able to get 1 of 2.
Yeah, look, you'd like to take the lead on that possession, but at least he was able to tie the game up.
And Holland gets it to go.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high-percentage looks from inside.
The Pelicans trail. To the left wing. Williamson looking it over. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. He'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Shooting 1.
Defensive foul.
6 attempts for him at the line. He's made 4.
And he's there at 71 from the line this season, probably below where you'd like to see him.
Zion Williamson.
Find the lanes. Find the lanes. One shot.
Here's LeVert. Hasn't made one yet.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
1:58 left in the first. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Looking now at some numbers for Williamson. He's been on a remarkable tear this past month, averaging about 23 points per, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists. And you look at the numbers he's been putting up, fantastic scoring production from him.
Well, they have leaned on him offensively, and he has provided points pretty much every time they've needed him.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pistons. Reed comes in for Duren, and Marcus Sasser subbed in for Cade Cunningham. Poole against Robinson. And it goes out of bounds. That went off Robinson. Jones checked in for Paul Reed.
Detroit substitution. Number 13, Isaac Jones.
There's 1:38 left to play in the first quarter. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Bay. No good from outside.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Here's Robinson. Back to LeVert. Jones sets the pick for LeVert. It's rebounded by New Orleans. 1:06 left in the first quarter of the game. Count that one. And the Pelicans lead by 3.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And Detroit has possession. LeVert with it. He has yet to score. And stolen by Bay. Here's Poole. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, the last thing you want to do is send Poole to the free throw line. You're talking about a guy who has led the league in free throw percentage.
And Tim, quite the character, this Jordan Poole. His personal style is like his flashy game.
Well, Kevin, he loves his fashion, and he's a passionate cat owner. Characters like him make the league fun, and it gives fans more to engage with than just basketball.
That free throw, no good. And when you look at Jordan Poole's game, GA, what makes him special?
I think it's his creativity and elusiveness. Able to get in his bag, if you will, and play with it and create his shot more or less at will.
Detroit making a switch here. Quintman's checked in. And he's good on the second.
You just have to be more disciplined. I mean, too many fouls and free throw attempts for the opponent.
Pass to LeVert. 29 seconds left here in the opening quarter. And that one is stuffed right through.
Yeah, he gives up a few inches to most of his matchups, but his ability to rise above always gives him a chance.
The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
Yeah, Poole showing you what a scorer looks like in this league. So good at finishing through the whistle.
He's made 1 and missed 1 so far in the game.
And he's at nearly 90% from the free throw line this season, so having a terrific year.
That's good from Poole.
When Jordan Poole is dialed in, particularly on the offensive end of the floor, he can be a real problem. The issue has always been consistency.
Outside Robinson. Pass to Holland. From past the arc. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so, guys, it's Zion Williamson making things happen for New Orleans. Going on an absolute rampage, piling in the points. He dictated the pace of the entire quarter. We've got more in store for you right after this. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And what stands out to you from the Pelicans in this one?
Attacking, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the line.
And they're also drawing off the energy from this crowd. It is loud in here tonight.
And Detroit, looking at who they've got. We've got Duncan Robinson. Holland is out there with Reed. Then there's Karis LeVert. And it's Sasser in at the point guard position. Pelicans leading by 3. Pass to Bay. New Orleans moving it around. It's deflected.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
It's deflected, and they'll keep possession. And he gets it to go. Pelican shooting a superb 63% from the field. Now, Poole. Pass to Matkovic. Misses the three.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Now, Sasser. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Sasser's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Pass to Alvarado. Here's Bay. Shot clock at 6. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Karis LeVert.
You gotta like how ready Bay always seems to be, prepared to seize the moment whenever his number's called.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Bay. And Greg is a former point guard in this league. Give us your top floor generals of all time. The guys that could direct the floor and could control a game.
Wow, if we're talking traditional point guards, I mean, I gotta go Magic, Isaiah, CP3's in that conversation, Jason Kidd. But I've got a separate list for that hybrid point guard, right? Which that includes guys like Steph and Iverson, West, and the great Oscar Robertson.
Now, here is Robinson. His last outing, he had 8 points. Reed, a screen on Bay. Up top, Reed. Here's Holland. He's defended by Alvarado. Yep, it goes in, and the Pelican lead is cut to just 1 on the basket from Holland.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Robinson against Poole. There's the pick. And there's the drive. Pass to Matkovic. Poole against Robinson. Poole no good.
The defense doing just enough there to affect that shot.
Here's Sasser, guarded by Poole. Outside Robinson. He sticks that one in from 20 feet away. Robinson's got his second basket of the night. Guys, what a wild first half this has been.
Wow, back and forth start, that's for sure.
Poole looking it over. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
The more effective Poole is inside, the more headaches he causes for the defense.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. For the Pistons, Asar Thompson, he's checked in for Paul Reed. Ivy comes in for Karis LeVert. And Cade Cunningham subbed in for Marcus Sasser. And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Detroit Pistons. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. Now here's Cunningham. He has 7. Shot on the wing. And Robinson gets it to go on the assist by Thompson. Robinson's got 6 points in the quarter. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of lead changes. My goodness.
For New Orleans, they've gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Williamson is screen on Ivy. Here's Poole. Sinks it from just inside the baseline. Poole's got 8 points.
And doing a little damage inside the arc. That's a nice shot there by Poole.
Pass to Ivy. Back to Thompson. Now Robinson, defended by Jones. Just 5 to shoot. Puts it up from 15. Unable to get that one.
He got the space he wanted for his mid-range. He just wasn't able to convert.
And the foul called on Cade Cunningham. That's his first foul. New Orleans making a switch here. Queens checked in. And the Pistons making a change here as well. Stewart checked in for Robinson. Here's Spears. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game. Back to Jones. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Williamson is screen on Thompson. Floats it up for Williamson. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And it's never too early to start looking at our contenders for this year's dunk contest. There's no doubt it'll be a terrific showdown of some of the game's best athletes.
And it seems like each year the bar keeps getting set higher. I mean, more props, crazier concepts to the competition, the level of dunks. I think this is going to be a good one.
And you look at Durant. Almost all the way up there in the top spot. I don't know if he'll make it to number 1, but you'd have to say he's going to be a part of the contest for sure.
It's looking that way, and the contest will be a lot better off having him in it. He always puts on a show.
So there you go. And as it's looking, this year's dunk contest is shaping up to be a fantastic competition. We'll keep you updated on the voting.
No doubt it's going to be a good one, Kevin. We've got players on that list who'll do things that you didn't even think were possible.
Cunningham kicks to Ivy. Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession. A moment to check out who the New Orleans Pelicans have coming up. On Friday, they'll be taking on Jaren Jackson and the Memphis Grizzlies. Then on Sunday, they'll be playing against Victor Wembanyama and the San Antonio Spurs.
Yeah, and Kevin, this is going to be a very trying part of the schedule for them. More than a fair share of road games on the dock for the team, and have not had an easy time finding success away from home.
Duncan Robinson, he's checked in for Detroit. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, the Pistons are improving on both ends, but particularly on defense. Cade Cunningham said, everybody is stepping up on that end and taking the challenge to guard. We have a good system that allows us all to play our strengths. We're still hungry, though. We're not satisfied at all. Guys, back to you.
More to prove. Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. And the Pistons with possession here. New Orleans knocking down that triple moments ago. Cunningham outside. Over Spears. Cunningham's shot is off. Pelicans leading by 4. Here's Poole. Takes it inside. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
For Detroit, they've gone 6 of 10 from the floor here in the second quarter. Jones against Robinson. Back to Cunningham. They need this. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
It's a tough stretch for him right now. He may want to find a different way to stay involved.
Poole outside. Pass to Fears. Here's Williamson, guarded by Robinson. The kick out to Poole. 4 on the shot clock. Off target with his 3. Pistons trail by 6. Tim, what a ride it's been for sharpshooter Duncan Robinson.
Well, there is no doubt about it, Kevin. He's the only player ever to take part in both a men's Division III and Division I championship game. Then, after going undrafted, he goes on to start in the NBA Finals. He has really come a long way.
Trey Murphy's checked in for the Pelicans. Duran, he's checked in for the Pistons. And so James Borrego decides to call timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy.
See the numbers for Cunningham. 2nd in assists, and he sits in the top 15 in points per game. An absolute powerhouse offensively.
And going back to him being 2nd in assists, it's his ability to control the pace of the game, his peripheral vision. That makes him such a great floor leader. Here's Queen. Still yet to score. Here's Williamson. The putback. It's good on the putback. Williamson's got the lead up to 8 now for the Pelicans.
Oh, Zion doing amazing things out there.
Pistons passing it around. Pass to Cunningham. Thompson against Jones. Thompson sets the pick for Ivy. 6 on the shot clock. The shot is good, and so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
Oh, interior defense doesn't hold back against Ivy, but he just explodes right by them and gets it to go.
New Orleans leading by 6. Here's Queen. Pass to Williamson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. You know, the pregame routine is something I know you embraced, and we see that with guys like Curry and Durant. We've heard a lot about what they do. What was the most important part of your pregame regimen, Tim?
Well, you know, Kevin, for me, I was really going to be judged based on catch and shoot percentages. Can I get off threes and can I make threes? So for me, it was all about high volume three-point shooting before the game, getting comfortable from every spot on the floor where I may get a shot.
And same routine every game?
Every game, same thing. And I made sure, of course, I finished on that make.
Wow. And both free throws good for Williamson.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
And here's Cunningham. He's got 9. Over Fears. And that one comes up a bit short.
just hasn't been his night so far, and if he's unable to find his rhythm, this might be a long night for them.
Williamson right side. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Fear. Fires the 3. That one doesn't drop.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
Now Ivy following the three-point attempt by Cade Cunningham over Jones. During the pass to Thompson. Jones against Ivy. Here's Cunningham. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket. Cunningham's got 4 points now in the quarter. New Orleans leading by 6. Pass to Williamson. Jones looking for an opening. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Asar Thompson. That's foul number 2 for him.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Williamson outside. And a chance here to see our rookie watch. The biggest point-producing freshman over the last 10 games. 5th, Jeremiah Fears.
He gave them a luxury in those games that a lot of teams just don't have. I mean, being able to plug a rookie in and know he's going to carry his weight offensively.
And the first one drops.
And he just seemed to have a little more fire in the first quarter than he has in this one. And it showed in all the trips he made to the free throw line. Those have dried up.
And he can't hit the second. Pistons trail by 7. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And you have to appreciate the all-out effort Jaden Ivey gives you on the court. He works so hard to find ways to get involved and prove he belongs here.
So nice to see Jaden Ivey back in action, Tim, after suffering that broken fibula last season.
Yeah, Kevin, he was just hitting his stride when he had a very difficult injury. In particular, he was upping his shooting percentage from the field. Now he's looking to continue that momentum.
And the first one at the line is good.
And I really applaud Jaden Ivey's mental toughness. He came into this league as a starter, and he's had a lot asked of him, but he has never wavered under that pressure.
And Ivey drops them both.
The first thing people mention about Ivey is that explosiveness. The first step allows him to get downhill and really makes him effective in those ISO situations.
They set the pick. No one near Williamson as he lets it go. Kicks it out to Jones. Fears with it. 5 on the clock. Fires for 3. Duren pulls it in. Duren's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Pass to Thompson.
2 minutes.
Now here's Stewart. And a wide open look for Cunningham. And again, it's the Pistons missing.
Well, I think at this point the whole team is pressing, but he certainly looks frustrated.
Here's Queen. 1:39 left in the first half.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Pistons trail by 7. And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. A lot of answers, but still a lot of questions for how the East is going to ultimately shake out this year. But right now, let's check out where the team stands. Take a look at the Pistons. They're looking extremely sharp right now, poised in the top spot and playing very well.
And I think for the Pistons, they had pressure on them coming into the season. A lot of people were picking them to have a special year, and they haven't shied away from that pressure. They've embraced it.
Well, on paper, they certainly look dominant coming in, and that's exactly what we've seen on the floor. No one is going to want to face this team in the postseason.
Pistons passing it around. The screen from Thompson. 5 to shoot. And it's out of bounds. Okay, they say it was last touched by Ivy.
Those are the type of turnovers that kill you. Just an unforced error.
1:14 left in the first half of basketball. Pass to Queen. And here is Williamson. Guarded by Stewart. Williamson kicks to Jones. Shoots. A nice shot by Pierce. And now it's a 9-point Pelican lead.
Nice work in that two-man game. Fears has a great handle and feel for shot creation.
Now here's Cunningham. He's got 11. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And for Detroit, they come in off a good outing against Boston.
And in that one, the backups came to play. Gave the team an infusion of points that just put them over the top.
Well, the bench changed the game. What a shot in the arm to this offense. That second unit was incredible.
Now here's Williamson. They lead by their biggest margin of the game. Now over Stewart. And it's Williamson missing. Detroit's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Here's Durant. Over to the left wing. Now Cunningham. From deep. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so we conclude the first half. Pelicans lead by 9. And let's hear from Allie LaForce, who joins us from the sidelines. Allie?
Thanks, guys. I'm alongside Coach James Borrego. And, Coach, a nice effort so far. What's the key here in the second half, though?
Stay with our defense. That's the key. When we have our opportunities, push the pace. But we got to get stops, push it at them, and keeping a rhythm offensively at our point.
Defense leads to offense. Thanks, Coach.
Terrific stuff, Allie. Thank you so much. And we'll be back for the third quarter right after this halftime break.
Hey folks, first off, looking ahead to All-Star Weekend. Let's see who's in the running to compete in the three-point contest. Veering off topic a bit, I wanted to ask you guys, who would you say is the best trash talker of all time?
Man, there's been a lot of them, but I'll go with either Bird or Jordan, because trash talk is only good if you can back it up.
I really can't say because nobody talked trash to me. They were too afraid of the consequences.
Okay, now that's a lie, because I talk trash to you all the time, and I haven't seen any consequences.
Oh, just wait till the next break, buddy boy. Been saving up.
Turning back now to that game we've been watching, a positive first half for the New Orleans Pelicans.
They built this lead by being aggressive and getting to the line. I'm not talking about the cheap stuff either. They're not just jumping into the defenders. They're playing old school hard basketball.
Shaq, I'd love to see you jump into a defender to draw the whistle. You'd go to the line, he'd go into the 8th row. And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. You look at Zion Williamson, guys. In this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
There is nothing better than watching scorers get their points within the flow of the offense.
And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for Detroit. 9-point game. Jones and Williamson in at the forward positions. Fears is out there with Trey Murphy. And it's Queen in at the 5 roaming the paint. So that's who James Borrego starts the second half with. The drive by Williamson. And it's blocked. They recover it. It's stolen by Duren. Pass to Ivy. And here's Cunningham from the arc. And Jones pulls it down.
And at this point, the defense is daring him to shoot.
And there's Fears. That's good on the assist by Jones. And that's now 6 points for Jeremiah Fears. Here's Ivy. Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. Pass to Stewart. Back to Ivy. Clock at 6. Pelicans with the rebound. Queens got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Fears. Back to Williamson. Releases from 15. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got his 5th rebound in this one. To the paint, looking for Cunningham, and he gets it there. The shot by Stewart with no one around. And again, it's the Pistons missing.
That's 3 straight misses to start the second half. Not what they wanted.
Pass to Fears. Williamson outside. There's the triple. Duren pulls it in.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Here's Ivy. Shot from the low block. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. When you think about elite offensive players, Tim, what's one area that can really put them over the top and into a completely different category?
I think it's those guys that have a willingness to move without the basketball. If you have a willingness to run and cut and respace, it's going to create a lot of problems for a defense.
Has that even become more of a thing now as you watch these high-octane space and pace type offenses?
There is no question it's become something that's a priority for teams now, and I also think the ingenuity of these young coaches creates a better flow offensively if you're willing to run without the basketball.
Ah, that's terrific. And Ivy drops them both. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Pass to Queen. And yes, it's good. He's got 9.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out.
Bounce pass from Cunningham. But Trey, it's rebounded by New Orleans.
At this point, they might need to try something different. Over to start the half.
Kicks it out to Jones. And it's off from three-point range. Pistons trailed by 11. Here's Cunningham on the wing. Thompson. Here's Stewart. They get the rebound. Pass to Duren. Just 5 on the clock. Stewart, a screen for Duren. Ivy. And Duren slams it in.
Good luck dealing with Duren on the offensive glass. That's just an outstanding job staying with the play.
And so James Borrego decides to call timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. And a chance here now to take a look at the teams that are tops in the league in scoring points off turnovers. The Pistons second.
You know, when you make a mistake against this team, they make you pay. I mean, because they convert those turnovers into fast break points, and that really can be demoralizing.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Pass to Fear. On the wing, Jones. Williamson outside. Just 5 to shoot. For 3. And again, no good by New Orleans. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. Pelicans leading by 9. Lets it go from deep. And Trey Murphy hits from deep. 12 points for him.
Well, that's a tough matchup because he's skilled and relentless.
And, well, Detroit shooting at 44%, pretty reasonable. Pass to Duren. Now, here's Ivy. And Fears pulls it down. Down low, here's Williamson. Rebound, Detroit. Duran's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
Nothing going his way this quarter offensively. Time to recalibrate.
And he can make some jaw-dropping plays. Cunningham loves to get to the 10 and finish with authority.
The Pelicans have gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. Williamson against Stewart. Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession.
Taking a look now at some numbers for Jones. How last month turned out for him. He's averaging 7 points a game, just over 2 steals and 3 rebounds. And he's a real threat defensively. You look at his steals during this stretch, always lurking for the smallest mistake.
Yeah, you better be careful with the basketball around this guy because he is going to take it from you.
Now here's Thompson. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. Here's Ivy. There's the drive. And Duran slams it in.
It's like Ivy has that sixth sense of where his teammates are on the floor.
Pelicans leading by 8. Pass to Queen. And here is Williamson to the right side. Fears with it. 6 points for him. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. And the Pelicans miss again.
Really surprising to see the huge edge they have in rebounds given what the scoreboard says.
Here's Ivy. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Jones has got 4 rebounds now tonight. That's to Williamson. Outside, Jones. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Takes a 3. And again, no good by New Orleans. Pistons trail by 8. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And if Duran gets the ball in the paint, it's really difficult to get him off his spot. He is just so strong.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Pelicans?
Shoots 2.
They're still slashing and attacking the rim, and the defense yet to make the adjustment and keep the ball in front.
And they've also done an outstanding job scoring in the paint, getting close looks and just pounding them inside.
And he can't get the first one. Bays checked in for Zion Williamson. Duncan Robinson, he's checked in for the Pistons. No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also. Pelicans leading by 8. Pass to Fears. Here's Queen. Bay in the post. He's covered by Thompson. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
And high-quality numbers for him all season long. How about 81 from the line?
On the free throw, no good. And the tough guy reputation, Tim, well earned for Isaiah Stewart.
Well, yeah, he's a physical presence, Kevin. He does not shy away from an alley fight. He brings that edge every team needs, and it is especially welcome in the Motor City.
Here's Fears. He's got 6. And here's Bay. And Fears has it in the corner. Puts one up from 19. Duran pulls it in. Pistons trail by 10. Now here is Robinson. 6 points for him. Here's Ivy. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Well, he's given himself a chance. 6 shots he's gotten up this quarter, but only able to convert on 1 of them.
The Pistons have gone 8 of 13 from the free throw line.
At the line for one.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Now Fears. Kicks it out to Jones. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jones.
Yeah, he was surprised by that. I don't think he knew the pass was for him.
Let's see the connected cam angle on that stunning play. Brought to you by AT&T. Pistons trail by 7. Outside Robinson. Pass to Stewart. Now here's Ivy. And the layup's good off the glass. And that's 15 points for Jaden Ivey.
And this young guy, Ivy, is doing anything he wants right now, dominating in effortless fashion.
Now Bay, guarded by Stewart. Lets it go from the wing. The shot's good from Bay. Bay's got 8 points. And, well, Detroit shooting just 33% in the second half so far. They need to look at more high-quality shots. Now, here's Ivy. He's got 15. Shoots the 3. It's hauled in by Queen. Queen's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Drops in the layup for 2. And the Pelicans lead by 9.
No issues on that one. Good work all around.
So it's the Pistons now. Outside Robinson. Pass to Ivy. Stewart, a screen for Ivy. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Stewart's got his 3rd bucket of the night. Pelicans leading by 7. Here's Fears. He's got 6. They set the screen. 6 to shoot. Duran pulls it in. Duran's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Pass to Ivy. Back to Duran. And here is Robinson. Over to the wing. Stewart passes to Thompson. Over Fears. Thompson misses. New Orleans has gotten 1 of 6 three-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Pistons trail by 7. Going inside. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
So fast of foot on the run of Sear, tough to catch.
.141 left to play here in the 3rd. Pass to Bay. Here's Jones. Bay with a screen on Thompson. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there. And with a quick break in the action, let's now take a look at the top rookie free throw shooters in the NBA. 5th, Jeremiah Fears.
And really, he needs to continue getting to the free throw line as much as possible because he's pretty deadly once he gets there.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Both teams deciding to change it up. Pistons trailed by 5. Here's Cunningham, and Cunningham with the slam.
Playing above the rim. That's an aggressive move by Cunningham.
And so here is New Orleans. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Alvarado with it. Still without a basket. And Cunningham with the block. And here we go. The Pistons fast break. LeVert finds Jones. Pistons passing it around. The offensive rebound. Great positioning on the putback. And now just a 1-point New Orleans lead.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Inside, here's Messi, and Messi throws it down.
You know, he's smaller for the center position by NBA standards, but his leaping ability more than makes up for his lack of height.
And here's Cunningham. 15 points in the game. Pass to Holland. Back to Cunningham. Here's Holland. Robinson on the wing. Shot clock at 5. Cunningham for 3. No good. Shot missing.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Bay passes to Williamson. Now Alvarado. Bay with a screen on LeVert. Here's Williamson. 3/4 of play in a close game here. Pelicans on top, up by 3. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our 4th quarter coming up next. And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. And on the floor for Detroit here in the 4th. They've got Holland. Robinson is out there with Cunningham. Then it's Jones. And it's LeVert in at the 3 slot. Great open look there. Bay's got the first basket as we get going in the 4th for the Pelicans. Cunningham outside. Releases. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Up next for them, the Grizzlies at the FedEx Forum. That one will start off a 3-game road trip for the team. Poole outside. Out to the right wing and out of bounds. The Pistons will take it.
Well, you can't let that happen. That seems like a mental mistake.
Reed is checked in for Detroit. Pistons trail by 6. Cunningham passes to Robinson. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham.
Now, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the 2-man game right there.
Here's Alvarado. Poole outside. That one does not go. It puts him at 5 for 9 from the field. And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for Detroit. Bay against LeVert. Reed a screen on Bay. Here's LeVert. It's good.
And got to push LeVert out of that area because he's very comfortable looking to score from there.
Poole against Robinson. Poole outside. Pass to Nisi. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Down low. Here's Robinson. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. We're in the 4th quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone. It's Poole with the drive. Yep, that one goes in there. Nisi's got 4 points in the quarter.
Beautiful look right there. Led his man perfectly.
Pistons trailed by 4. Cunningham looking around. Outside Robinson. Reed a screen on Poole. Robinson for 3. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
And great intensity here down the stretch. He's not one to shrink in the moment.
And that is great leadership. He certainly has that clutch gene that every team needs.
Now, here's Poole. And Nisi throws it down.
Oh, Kevin, not a petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunny. Here is Cunningham. Pass to Robinson. Shoots over Poole. Hits the front of the rim and out. Williamson up top. Covered by Cunningham. Poole right side. Over Robinson. Again, the Pelicans score.
Man, showing you the whole package right there. You better lace up if Jordan Poole is handling it like that.
And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. And the Pelicans making a change here. Queens checked in. And the Pistons making a change here as well. Stewart's checked in. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Hey, team, I was able to catch the message that J.B. Bickerstaff was giving to his team. Coach told them to adjust on defense, saying they're calling it tight right now. We can keep the same effort, but less reaching in and all that. Don't let them beat us at the line. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that. Now, Alvarado. Clean the pass to Poole. And the layup falls. Poole's got 4 this quarter.
He just exudes a love of the game, guys. You can see it in everything he does. This guy lives and breathes the game.
Pistons trail by 7. Now, here's Cunningham. Launches a 3. Again, the miss by the Pistons. And so it's Williamson with it. He brings it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. They've held a 12-point lead earlier, and they get it back. Pass to Poole. Four on the clock. LeVert grabs the miss.
Well, he's certainly more than capable of hitting that shot, but somehow, even with no defense, he came away empty.
Robinson finds Stewart. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
Oh, he is off from deep. Maybe it's time to look for another option.
Robinson against Poole. Beyond the arc. Pass to Bay. Fires the three. Rebounded by the Pistons. Stewart's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's LeVert. Lets a floater go. No good on the layup. New Orleans leading by 7. Now Williamson. They set the pick. Banked in off the glass. Williamson's got 24.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Pistons trail by 9. Outside Robinson. Stewart up top. Pass to Cunningham. Shot clock at 6. Stewart, a screen for LeVert. Trying to end the drought. Pelicans pull it in. Queens got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Floats it up for Williamson. Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession.
Oh, those kinds of unforced mistakes will drive any coach nuts.
So for the Pelicans, Jones checked in for Bay. Trey Murphy comes in for Poole. And Fears is subbed in for Jose Alvarado. Detroit also making some changes. Jalen Duren, he's checked in for Holland. Thompson comes in for Karis LeVert. And Ivy subbed in for Robinson. Stewart in the corner. Pass to Ivy. Stewart, a screen for Ivy. Clock at 4. Basket counts. Ivy's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Well, what an explosive performance. That's another bucket for him. Ivy is built for nights like this.
Here's Fears. High arcing shot. It's hauled in by Stewart. Stewart's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Ivy, that's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham. Cunningham's got 3 assists tonight. Pelicans leading by 4. Williamson outside. At 6. Pass to Fear. It's up a 3. Good on the 3-point shot. And the Pelicans lead by 7.
I really like how confident Fears is, wasting no time answering with a 3 of his own.
Cunningham with it. From downtown. That one, no good.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
If he can just make a couple of buckets, though, this can all be put in his rearview mirror.
And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
His effort has been there since the opening tip. He is leading the way by example.
Just showing some grown man strength there. Cunningham gifted at working through the contact.
And so here is New Orleans. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. And here is Williamson. Pass to Fears. Here's the screen. Here's Queen. Jacks up a three. The rebound by Ivy.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
There's the lob to Duren. He flies in for the alley-oop.
Yeah, he really stepped up in the clutch. It is great to see Duren asserting himself.
And so James Borrego decides to call timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. And so it's Williamson who brings up the ball for New Orleans. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. There's the screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That one misses.
Yeah, they're winning despite his offensive performance. He just hasn't been sharp from the field.
Ivy. Another chance. And that's in there. Excellent awareness.
And another one goes for Duren. He has really found something out there tonight, and he is having a big night scoring.
Now here's Williamson. And the shot will go down.
These moments are crucial in Zion's development. This team wants him to be the guy they go to in big situations.
Here's Cunningham. Stewart outside. Now Ivy. Layup, no good.
Well, coaches really appreciate when guys defend with that kind of effort. Just a fantastic job protecting the rim.
Going to work down low.
This is why they go to Zion. His teammates trusting in his ability to get the job done. Now they're going for the jugular. A few more trips like that, and we might be able to see this one in the books.
1:31 left to play here in the fourth. And that's in there.
Well, that shows you the trust that his teammates having him. Cunningham showing great maturity.
Now here's Williamson. Outside, Jones. Oh, and he fed Feathers one right through. What touch!
Well, Zion showed up big right there with focus and determination under pressure. It's exactly what they needed.
Pistons trail by 6.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
Well, this is where you are going to lean on your go-to scorer.
Now, here's Ivy. Off the glass.
Big-time buckets is what everyone wants to see from Ivy. He has to attack without hesitation in those situations.
New Orleans has gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on 3-point attempts here in the 4th. A drive by Williamson. No good. 40 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Cunningham fires. And he does not hit. And he commits the intentional foul. It's the first, and that puts them up by 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
They're making all of their free throws right now. It's a great way to extend the lead.
And J.B. Bickerstaff has called a timeout. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. What do you think Coach's focus is going to be here?
They're trying to get back in this thing. They need a score.
You have to be smart here. If they're successful, the foul has got to happen quickly.
Six-point game. That does not go. And so they foul intentionally. So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so both free throws are good, and it's an 8-point game. Detroit with the ball. Cunningham. Here's Stewart beyond the arc. 3, good.
Yeah, passing is truly one of the strengths of Cunningham's game, even when he's already inside the paint.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 7-point game. Now a timeout called by Detroit. 15 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Guys, what do you think?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
I can't wait to see what they draw up here and who they decide to go to.
Cunningham. The three doesn't go. So we see the Pelicans get the win here. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed down the stretch. This crowd, man, they were electric.
So now let's send it over to the sideline where Allie LaForce is standing by with our player of the game.
Zion, this is a team with some outstanding young players with complementary skills. How do you see yourself fitting in?
I think I fit in very well. I think I'm a very versatile player. So you can throw me out there with any group, and I'm going to put up, do something to contribute. And I think we're a very unselfish team, so that plays a big part to it.
And any group would be happy to have you. Thanks, Zion.
Great job. Thanks for that, Allie. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Alongside Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and our reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, folks.